What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Sports. Some pleasure it is to have you here live at a charge for a little iRacing action here tonight. The Fixed Racing League back with a whole lot of fun and a whole lot of entertainment for the MR Paintworks Gen 6 series. These drivers ready to go. I'm ready to go. It is, well, one of the biggest tracks you're going to see out there. Not only the biggest track you're going to see out there, but one of the fastest tracks you're going to see on the circuit. 125 lapper here at Michigan International Speedway, courtesy of iRacing.com. Go to iRacing.com and get your subscription on. Use any one of these drivers' names, and you'll be able to give them a little extra. But also, you can find Amar on Facebook. He does your paints. He can do your RC work. And I encourage you to go check him out, amr.paintworks. Hello from Bama. What's up, Mr. Dudley? Thank you for the like, sir. Appreciate you. Brian giving us a like. Elizabeth giving us a like as well. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate you being out there. Mr. Mandarood, the Mandarood Racing Legend, one of our sponsors over here at Signature Sports. Give us a like and share as well. Much love to you, my friend. Hopefully you're having a great day out there in the old field where you're working. Hopefully I didn't bug you too much today trying to get some things set up for you. It is a ton of fun to be able to have Mandarood. You can go check out Mandarood Racing on Facebook and Kick. Links will be in the description for you because he's a legend. Gives you some great ATS content. He gets out there and races himself whenever he has time. So, we're all busy, and he is one of the busiest guys that we know. So much love to him. He is he's taking care of us. Noma TV out there, James Medaroot out there as well. That's Noma TV. He is he's another one of those wonderful sponsors out there. Gives us some iRacing content. If you need another iRacing commentator, if I can't do it, I highly recommend you go check out Noma TV. They have a YouTube channel. Go give him a big old subscribe out there. He gives us some love and takes care of us each week. We love what he does. Speaking of which, your Noma TV starting grid. It's going to be Dave Duran. It's going to be your pole sitter today. Robert Dudley, your outside pole sitter. Mr. Bell's going to have Mr. Justice to his outside as well. In row number 2, Jeremy Bailey, Grady Sullivan will be there. Row number 3, Russell Black, Matt Murray is going to be there in row number 4. David Farrell is going to have Jonathan Case Beer to his outside. Row number 5, Kenny Reel, No Holmberg are going to be there in row number 6. Row 7 will be Wayman Jr. and Matthew Stanford. I thought that almost said Matt Stafford there, and I was going to say, what's the old Mr. Stafford doing on iRacing today? He should have practice, right? Only because, I'm a Rams fan, and that would have been really cool. I'd probably geeked out a little bit, but Matthew Stanford in the 99 joining the league, and he's going to have his first race today. Much love to him. Rich Hurst driving the Signature Sports number 15 out there, having fun with the Dalton Powell to his outside. The 51 ready to rock and roll with the TRX Racing Machine. PJ Cox and Corey Rowe making up the final row. 18 drivers in today's race, and it is going to be a great one. There's the 49. Now, saving fuel is kind of a big factor here for these drivers because we're kind of limited on what we're going to see and what they're going to be able to do. Speaking of which, here are your race settings: 125 laps, 1 fast repair, 60% fuel, which means you're going to get about 30 to 33 laps of fuel, depending on who you are, where you are, if you can save enough. And not 33, I'm sorry, 27. 25 to 27 laps. They usually get about 35 to 40 laps at this big track. So we'll see what's going to happen. Stage 1's going to end in lap 30. Stage 2 on lap 65. This is a fixed setup league, and we love it. Here's your top 10 in points. Brian Wasserman leads in points over Robert Dudley, and Jason Branch is going to be in that 3rd spot. Donnell Williams tied for 3rd with Jason Branch. Bell sits comfortably in that 5th spot with Mr. Russell Black to his bottom side there. You see the 244 starting to work his way up into it. So we're going to see points kind of play a big factor. We're just over halfway through the season with a couple of double headers coming up, a couple of different racetracks, and just kind of a whole different feel. When it comes to the series. So we will see what's going to happen today. Your iRacing stats or your iRacing weather information right here is going to show the 2-miler having a track temperature of 81 degrees. Very cool on the racetrack. So we'll see what they're going to be able to do here. A lot of drivers might be trying to coast and save some fuel here as they pace around. And one of the things that you see, the overcast skies, and it's going to keep this track very cool, so we'll see how it works. Again, the 60% fuel is going to be the marker for you. Fixed Racing League giving you all the action. Driver cams up for Beef Jerky Unlimited. Go to beefjerkyunlimited.com. Try yourself some wonderful different styles of beef jerky over there. I recommend the cherry maple. And if you like spicy, then I recommend that you get out there and you find yourself that nitromethane. These drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. A whole lot to happen. If you're on your favorite driver, they're about to put her pattern and get at her. Look at that heart rate. Look at that heart rate. Already ready to go. Green flag. Hey, Rio, what's going on? Oh, happy birthday to William Mann Jr. as well. He's getting a t-shirt from me. Here's your daddy out there. Big old love. Happy birthday to William Mann Jr. We're on the bottom side of Rich Hurst, 29. We're on the corner, 29 side by side with the 99 here. 99. Not pushing too much just yet. We're lap 1 of 125. Drivers will get into the mix here. We'll see who's going to be able to hold on to it. 49 to the bottom side. Middle lane's going to be able to work and cook here as Robert Dudley gets out into the mix. Big push here as the 24 down to side rack. 49 is going to come up the race line here in just a moment. 24 is going to have to time this. 24 way up the race line. 49 is going to be able to straight line drive in. 24 is going to have a run off the corner though. Driver's going to be able to run 3 and 4 wide here at this racetrack. 49 down to the bottom. Dudley, if he wants this, is going to have to slide back up, get himself into the mix, and cool, calm, and collected as the 14 of Bell to the back bumper. Mr. Joe Gregory, what's up, brother? Missing today's race? Oh, you had work, didn't you? You had something going on. What did you say? You said you had something going on there. You missing today's race? What do you say, man? Good to see you out there. Keep the chats lively. I like chats. Good Case Beer, Jonathan Case Beer getting some love out there. Going to be tough to pass here early on. 24 able to defend here. Jonathan Case Beer having a good looking number 3. Here we'll see what he's going to have. A little Michigan fan. How about that? Looking forward to seeing the 49 win this one. Toyota, let's go places. That's spicy. Thank you, sir. Mr. 49, trying to get to the bottom side. He's crazy about a Mercury. Yes, crazy about a Mercury. Duran leads that second lane. It is very, very tough to pass. This track is very draft dependent. That's one of the... Just got out of the hospital today. Man, oh man. Hope you feel better, buddy. Oh, that's right. Just heard about that. Actually, let me give you some love. Let me send some prayers your way, brother. That's what that was told to me. Folks, in the chat, I want you to give me hashtag get well Joe. Joe, it was shared with me. I'm gonna share it back to you. Joe was in the hospital here just a little while back. Last 2 weeks have been kind of rough for him. He was rushed to the ER on Monday and sat himself in the ICU. I'm glad to see you're home. 9, end of the 15 back there. Thought we'd give some prayers out there for Joe. I did see that, and much love. And I'm so sorry to hear about that. Diabetic ketoacidosis is serious. Anybody who has any kind of diabetic issues, my thoughts to you. One day I will be there, and I don't wish to go through it. As I get older, I just know that's diabetes runs hard in my family, but I couldn't imagine going through it with it. So much love. Hopefully you can get some food held down. Hopefully you're going to feel better. Much love, my friend. Seriously, diabetes is no joke. It is no joke. Hashtag Joe out there, folks. Give me a hashtag Joe. Show Joe some love for me, Mr. Gregory. Not having the best of health, so I want to see that in chat. Give everybody, give this guy some love. We want to make sure he gets back out here on the racetrack and continues to push. How about Grady Sullivan utilizing this racetrack similar to what a super speedway would? Grady Sullivan doing some Well, absolutely, man. I want to see everybody. Yeah, we care about the health and welfare of all of our drivers, whether it's physical health, whether it's mental health. One of the biggest things that I say about our platform, not just our platform, but all platforms, has to do with racing and the camaraderie of things. 9. Dave Farrell, caution, sideways there, a little arrow tight. And so those concerns of fuel for the first stage might come to fruition here. We'll have 3 laps of pacing, but we'll have to see. Here's a look at what just happened. Richard Hurst involved there. 15 with a run on the 9. Watch this here. It's David Farrell there. 15 goes to the outside. The 9 just kind of right there. More of a racing incident. I would say Rich would probably take the blame for that one. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Absolutely, man. Much love. Here, I'll start it off. I'm going to put it in all the chat. Hashtag Joe. I'm sorry. Hashtag get well Joe. There it is. Boom. All the chats. Robert, everybody coming to pit road. They have a couple extra sets of tires. So I was surprised to see 125 laps with 6 sets of tires here. That's the case. Bill go to the front here. He'll stay out. This is the Wolverine from good old Michigan. Which one did I had him set right here. He says, I'm staying. I'm going to stay right here. I need to fix this camera. This camera's a little off there, folks, so you're going to see that fixed live. I'm working on figuring out SDK's integration for cameras as well, because apparently there's an integration for cameras that I didn't know about. So we'll work on that. That's one of those things that we're going to be working on. On top of that, with these sponsorships coming in, we're going to be getting ourselves, or building ourselves a second system here to be able to run 2 integrations of iRacing at... going to be trying to run at 1440. So that's something to be considered. That's something we're going to be looking at. And please keep that in mind when it comes to all the stuff that we're doing here. We want to make sure that everybody gets the opportunity to look and feel as good and as professional as any of the Coca-Cola Series drivers, because I think leagues just do it better. I really do. And that's saying a lot. Love to see everybody get out there and have some fun. But I also want to see everybody get out there and enjoy themselves when it comes to to racing. We got to talk to this guy last week. He finished inside the top 3 last week. I like the shirt. I like the colors too. He's got a little blue theme going on there. That's Dalton. Back here, the 51. I like him running my my logo there. We're digging it. Very clean paint scheme. Big old AMR Paintworks on the top of that. He's a big dude. I told him whenever I jumped in the admin chat earlier, I was like, you're a pretty big guy. And he was like, I have to be pretty big. If he's got daughters, I fear anybody trying to put anything on there. There's the 15, give you some love out there. A lot of VR drivers out there. I'd love to see the VR integration and a little heart rate action going on there. How about this right here? I know that you can't hear it. Here, let's move it over. Look at that. Little Mike Myers action going on there. How about that? You know what? We're just gonna crop some things over so we can get that right in the mix. Forgive the sloppiness of these folks. Normally I'm already prepared for this, but yeah, it just happens that way. We love to see it. Brian Cassidy, give us a like. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Normally a lot more professional than that. I like my Beef Jerky Unlimited driver cams. I really do. Case beer. Getting some of the strategy. Love it. I love it too. I like it. I like it a lot. Marsupius, thank you very much for being out there. Get well, Joe. Much love, brother. Kick some butt, guys. Shaking bakes is Brian. I'm digging it. Case beer. 4-0. 1-2. little bit of fuel for everybody. Somebody's taking some tires. Durand on pit road for a minute 14 seconds, so I think he's got that right side damage. And might have gotten all fixed. This is big pace laps around here. Reminder, minute 34 on pit road. Or on the pace laps. They only do 3 of them. Big deal. 24, trying to get himself in the mix. There's Matthew Stanford back here at the 99 with some nose damage. Where did that happen? Hold on. I think he already had some nose damage. There's Durand coming around. The 99. Where that happened. But it did. He's up to speed, though. We're 11 of 125. Robert Dudley back out front. 49, able to get around the 3, try to push some boundaries. He did start behind the 3 on the restart, outside road. And then started pushing just a little bit here. There's the 88 of Kenny Reel behind. Good old Kenny Reel up 8 spots so far as these drivers continue to move. You want to see what your favorite driver's driving? Well, there it is, right there. Toyota, Ford, Chevy, your top 3. Chris Justice back here in a Ford as well. The Halloween theme. That might be who we got out there. I think that's Chris Justice in the back, right? Well, Richard Hurst is out there as well. That would make sense. That would make sense. About Robert Dudley. I keep saying he's inches away from a win. And when it comes to the standings here, Dudley is sitting second in points and just doesn't have a win yet. What's going to help today's points is that Brian Wasserman is out of today's race. He had to miss today's race, so we'll see kind of what he's going to be able to present here. Get out to the bottom side. Getting real in the 88. Way down. How about Russell Black here? 3 wide as they come around. This is 5 lanes wide. 64 is going to cross down. Big draft package here as Russell Black was the fastest lap of the race at 38.54, now closing the distance quarter second. Draft package for this car is huge when it comes to the race line. Big special thank you to all the sponsors, affiliates. That's one of the affiliates you see on the screen and in your chat. If you're a diecast fanatic, I have a deal for you. Go to that link, use promo code SIGNATURE. It's about to be that time. Big old Christmas coming up. Bob Dude, what's up, Bob Dude? Give us some love out there from Beef Truck Unlimited fan. The Go Racing Diecast website will surely surprise you. That's for darn sure. You spend $50, use promo code SIGNATURE, and you're going to save some money. It's that time of year. Russell Black came in, took right sides on his pit stop there. What's up? Right? It's that time of year. A little scary movie action. Never heard anybody. Dudley leading here as these drivers dig into 1 and 2. Russell Black, part of the driver cam feature. There he is. Let's go on board Mr. Russell Black and see what he's got going on. Little strategy goes a long way, right? That's what I say. So every week we're giving out a t-shirt to one of the drivers. It's one of the Signature Esports t-shirts that we've got going on. We love our merch store. 49 there to stay on the high side. Russell Black stays up high. Trying to make the pass on the outside. You see Russell Black moving here. We'll be able to run that second and third lane. The right sides never hurt. And this is a strategy for the 64. 49 will go to second here as Russell Black takes over the lead. And you watch it on board at driver cams. Get BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. Get yourself some nitromethane. Love to see it. Big special thank you to James Mandarud out there as well. All of our automated messages are coming out now, but we love the guy. Mandarud Racing, there's links in the chat. Click on those links, give him a follow on both Facebook and on Kick. That's where he live streams. Mandarud's our first follower, our first subscriber as far as putting money in to our streams and everything that he's been able to do. And James Manarud is a legend in his own. He gets out there and streams ATS and a little bit of iRacing content. Every once in a while, he plays some first-person shooters. He's a good dude. Very solid dude. Us old guys have to stick together. How about 3 wide back here with William Mann on the bottom side? Mari's going to be in the middle. 14 trying to get a big shove. 15 to Rich Hurst to the bottom side as well. Hurst able to hold on to the car. He did get some right side damage earlier, but I think that fast repair came in handy. And of course, our Toys for Tots drive still happening. If you haven't done so, that's our Cash App and our PayPal link. All donations that we're getting right now go directly to our Toys for Tots money drive that we're making. We're up to $1,120.54, which is absolutely fantastic. We're halfway to what we did last year, and we started early. I only did the drive for 2 weeks last year. I figured we could do a lot more than that if we do it now. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, I need to update this. Yeah. What are we at? We're at our 1250 goal now, right? Yeah. Much love. There it is. All of that. Tomorrow's night, Kansas day or night race. It is. I will tell you in just a second. Go to my website, signaturemedia.net. iRacing League, Source for Tots series. I put up the schedule for it, and I can't remember. Where do we go? I think I did it. Pretty sure I did it at night, but you know, I will look. I forgot to put up the session earlier today, so caution comes out. We're going to take a look and see what happened here. Chris Bell's going to be involved in that one. I like answering questions, but taking me away from that race scheduler. It is late afternoon, so late afternoon. Bell involved. Let's take a look. 32. 51 there. Oh, 32 into the 51. 14 goes around. Dalton Powell being collected. There's Bell. And there's some good racing going on in that section right there. Whoop. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Mari, it's going to be an 11th here. Russell Black rolling. You snagged during the broadcast when, yes, that's me. I forgot. I do. Nitromethane or cherry maple. If I increase their cherry maple and nitromethane sales, it's going to be awesome. We still don't have a promo link just yet, folks. So just keep that in mind. We'll make sure that we get that from Tommy D. Mr. Tommy DeLago coming on board clutch with a sponsorship for the next 14 months. We love it. We appreciate it. Russell Black coming to pit road. We are 23 laps complete this time by. So a chance for drivers who did not come to pit road to come in and take a little bit of tire, get some strategy, get some stage points here, which are going to be just as important as any of the other points that you're going to see. Again, proud to partner with Noma TV. Go check it out, folks. Check out all that stuff. Donnie, what do you say, brother? Good to see you out there. Big like for me. Much love, my friend. If you want to be a part of our Toys for Tots race tomorrow night, I encourage you to get out there and get in our Discord. There'll be a link that'll pop up for our Discord here pretty soon. Sign up for the series. It's $5 for the race. We're driving Kansas tomorrow. I think I've got it set for 80 laps. I'm pretty sure That's what I've got it set for. So I just want to double check something real quick. I didn't want it to be that long. So Kansas. Yeah, it's going to be 80 laps because I had it set for 100, and I wanted to make sure that it was going to be good. So we're going to be 80 laps tomorrow, just shy of what the Cup Series would run, I think. There it is. Join the new Discord. Ta-da! Russell, Black, Rich Hurst, Chris Justice. The reason why I wanted to do 80 laps because I just wanted it to have one pit stop, one green flag pit stop. I thought that was going to be more than enough. Because if I do 100 laps, it's kind of awkward because then you have like a 10 lap segment there that just doesn't make sense to have to pit. You know what I mean? And hopefully it just runs. We just have some green flag racing tomorrow. It's going to be in the trucks. All of our races have been in the trucks. We've got 4 races left in our little segment. What happens is the $5 entry, half of that goes to Toys for Tots, the other half goes to the pot, which most of the winners have donated their winnings directly back to the cause, which is part of the reason why we have so much money. These drivers are awesome. 64 likes the high line on the restart here. 15 is going to be on the inside. Rich Hurst came to pit road 5 seconds. The last time he was in on 9, so we'll see what's going to happen. Jonathan Case, Beer, Robert Dudley back here in that 10th, 11th spots. You see to the 3. Going to be trying to make some things happen. New tires, old tires. Tires, service, straight talk. Russell Black ready to go. Richard Hurst. Rolling. Russell Black. There's Chris Justice. There on the outside, Kenny Reel, ready to rock and roll. On board. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Start restart zone. Full send. Green flag. A good restart for Kenny Reel here. Through the corner. 52. Until Chris Justice trying to get himself there. About Robert Dudley trying to utilize some new tires here to get himself on the bottom side. Side by side with a 45. Get up, side draft just a little bit here as they push the corner. Russell Black, Kenny Reel battling it out. Look at the bot. Look at 4-3. 4. Caution comes out. Some nose damage for the 49. Dalton Powell involved. '88. Oh, a little net code. Oh, no. Infield Care Center is going to see a couple of drivers here. We'll have to go back. There was, I think it was Rich Hurst on the bottom side. We'll take a look here. Yeah, back up. Rich was on the bottom side here. Look at the run that Rich gets here in the draft. All the way down to the bottom. Oh. And Kenny. Oh, no. Up in the catch fence, upside down. At least he was able to get right side up. Man, oh, man. Dudley will come around. Some nose damage. Jutus Deletus. You know, we're going to give it. I think Kenny Reel. 15 claimed the incident there. Thank you, Mar. Appreciate you, sir. He did kind of send it in there. Just a little bit. How good. How good. Corey Rowe's going to take over the lead. You drivers getting some damage. I think that's going to be the end of your stage. I do believe, Mara, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's why everybody's coming to pit road. If that was the case, who got the stage win there? Scroll. Third caution of the race. This track drives like a super speedway, so the time of the caution, your race leader was Russell Black. Yeah, Russell Black. Russell Black get the stage win. It's the wheat. No. How about them apples? Checking on the phone. You shouldn't text and drive. Who you talking to? Giving you a hard time, man. Hey, what's going on? Congratulations, got stage win there. Sitting 8th right now. What's the game plan for the second stage?
Man, I don't know. I used some right side tires there to trying to get the stage win. So we'll see if it holds up. Now I got to conserve some tires for the rest of the race, but try and save some for the end here.
I tell you what, this one's been fun. It looks like you guys are kind of having fun. I know there's been 3 cautions, but the cautions have been all close racing. Everybody able to kind of run around each other. 5 wide at Michigan is no joke.
Man, this track is such a fun track. I mean, I absolutely love it. So I'm excited for the rest of it.
All right, brother. Good luck on the restart.
Thank you.
That's Russell Black. He was texting and driving. Don't do that. We'll give him a hard time, but we'll have some love with it. Just nothing but love. All right, it's going to be Corey Rowe, Dave Durant, Mr. Crank Bell on the 14. Jonathan K-Spear is going to be up there as well. John having a pretty darn bang-up race. We are going to have green flag pit stops here as well. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes along. Tommy D, giving us a like. What up? That's the guy right there. He's the reason why we're well on our way to that second build I was talking about. That's the reason why I want you to go shop beefjerkyunlimited.com, because that's the reason why we have driver cams. That's the reason why we have the technology we do. It's because of people like him who love our sim racing and everything that we do. Beefjerkyunlimited.com. The Fixed Racing League. Michigan gets underway for the second stage. Corey Rowe out front. Good restart there for the driver. Again, Gen 6 cars here in the series. Moving over. Big old Tommy D getting some love out there from Bob Dude. Thank you for the like, sir. Much love. 24 to the outside. Duran, big move. K-Spear giving some extra room. Jonathan K-Spear up on the high side, Little Michigan. This is his hometown track. How about Matt Murray up there inside the top 3? Trying to go to the bottom side, 52 in tow. Chris Justice trying to make some things happen here. Good move by Grady Sullivan, able to take a little bit of that high line. And that's one thing about Michigan. The high line will prevail if you can hold it, and you can hold it basically full throttle all the way around. A little bit of lift goes a long way, but for the most part, first 5 or 6 laps in these cars, you're pretty much full throttle. 79, 3 wide as the 44 goes at it. Pitter patter, let's get at her. How about it? 32 down to the bottom. William Mann Jr. on the move. Man's maintenance Chevy Camaro on board. Oh, 49 trying to hold on to it. Dudley. A little bit of right front down. Oh, get turned by the 79. Oh, 79 upside down. Corey Rowe. Barrel rolls, cartwheels. Somebody go check on him. Wow. I tell you what, these cars have been putting up some spectacular crashes. Whoa. Let's check and see here first. Oh, Ain't nothing scarier. Okay, so the 79's here. 49's got a big run. 79 on older tires. 49 down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Oh, 79 comes down. Gets a little free, comes down. Oh, gets deleted. Man. One more time here. Boom. Are we getting nauseous? Let's go. Getting nauseous. Getting nauseous. Oh. You know what that means? You know what it means. You know what it means. Coming at you. Helicopter War coming out to 79. That was monstrous. Absolute holy cow. That was monstrous. Dirt Scott, you ain't lying. Let's go, says Dillgaff. Dillgaff is that's Mrs. Signature out there, folks. And if you want to send Mrs. Signature on vacation, well, after her birthday, which is December 15th, which is the day that we end our Toys for Tots drive, from that day on, from the 16th on, after her birthday, you can donate to the cause. We'll send her on vacation come June. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you being out there. Much love to you. Wow. Jonathan Casebeer, your race leader here. And that was intense. Was Robert Dudley able to get to pit road? We'll be on the lead lap here. He didn't have to tow. I was going to check and see. I thought he blew his engine. Oh, he did a barrel roll too. And the 99 gets into him a little bit, trying to avoid that one. Dudley did a barrel roll. That was worth. Yeetus Deletus. We're calling this the Yeetus Deletus 200. 250. 125 laps. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That was an epic. That was an epic. It was almost. You want to see your bestie? That's right. That's what we're doing. Send Dillagaff on vacation come June. Let's go see your bestie. Donate to the cause. Hashtag Dillagaff. Hashtag my love. We've got a lot of supporters out there, folks, and a lot of sponsors. But how about I give a big special thank you to the one you see, Dillagaff, right there. That's Jess. She is literally my better half, and without her support throughout this process, the drivers have given us success, the leagues have given us success, but Jess is the real reason why we continue to do this, because without her blessing and all this, I wouldn't be doing it. And through the trials and tribulations, she's been my rock, really has. So, love you, babe. You're amazing. Case Beer, Mari, green flag. Whoa, 25 up the race line. Chris Justice to the bottom side. Big move into the corner as they go to 1 and 2. Michigan, beautiful race line, beautiful racetrack. Good old-fashioned slugfest. Justice in front of Mari. Chris Justice trying to go to the lead. Jonathan Casebeer in tow. On board with the 3. Yeah. You're welcome. You're amazing. You're the only reason why I'm a success in this world. promise you that. And I mean that. 3 back to the outside. Good push from the outside lane. Casebeer back to the lead here. And he's holding on for dear life. Good push from the 25 on the outside. 3 down 2 lanes. Tries to come around to the second lane. Going to have a good exit here. Look at the focus from that young man. Couldn't ask for a better, a bigger push here. And he's trying to win his hometown track. Digs in the second lane. Third lane up, third seam up. A good run so far. 37 to 125 being completed. 65 is the stage. You haven't done so. Hydrate. That's the best way to keep yourself supported out there. I appreciate you. Because it is that time. Dern with some right side. Easy to get in the corner here. Again, the draft package on these cars, huge. And the momentum is everything. And right now, a little patience will go a long way. Corey Rowe on pit road getting the car worked on. Dalton Powell, the same situation for him. Unfortunate circumstances. Do we want to check on our infield care center and see if Dalton's okay? I think we might do that. I think that's that might be an opportunity for us to check on him and see how he's doing. Dalton, are you there?
Yeah, brother, I'm here.
All right, we're gonna call this the infield care center moment because Yeetus Deletus, you have gotten deleted. Tell me about the race and that experience with the car because that was intense.
Yeah, the first incident, I guess 32, wanted to take it 3 wide. I tried to hold my line. I don't know if he bounced off the wall and got into me. And then I got into crank and it was just a mess. Then the second time around, seen Kenny spinning and then somebody else hitting me, changed directions, and I was standing on my brakes and I couldn't stop in time. I hate that I hit Kenny. Wasn't trying to do that.
Draft package is huge here for this track. It's a fun track. What do these drivers need for the rest of the race as you sit and watch?
Patience. A lot of patience.
It looks like they got it right now. All right, Dalton. I'm glad that the fake iRacing NASCAR doctor cleared you. And I know you'll be back next week, brother. I'll put you back down there.
I appreciate it, man.
That's Dalton Powell there, one of our driver cams for tonight, but night cut early and use a fast repair. How about this? How about 4 wide, 3 wide action? A lot of momentum happening here. 88 to the bottom side. Dudley trying to get a big shove way down the race line. You talk about draft package. This is what you see. Dalton said it. You need patience. That's not what we're getting right now. How about them apples? Two drivers out of today's race. Bell back here just in tow, just trying to keep the car together, trying to get as many points as he can, because the longer that you race, the better off you're going to be. 25. Oh, caution comes out. Lap 42. Dave Perella might have had an issue here. He's going to be on the bottom of the racetrack. There's the 9. And we'll take a look, see what happened. Oh, the 32. Oh, and a Russell Black. 9 holds on to it. Was that a bump draft gone wrong? It's a Yeetus Deletus 250. I'm telling you, that wasn't near the caution we saw the caution before. Ooh, yeah, 32 left rear hooks him. 64 gets a dose of that. Let's take a look a little further back here. There's the 932. 9 holding the high side. 32 just sets up for the corner, gets into the 9. I wonder if his spotter's telling him he's clear on the high side a lot earlier than what he actually is. Not quite sure. We'll have to see. That might be something we see there. First speed here. 32. Yeah, it just gets into the back of the 9. 32 claimed the incident. Yeah. 64 with some nose damage. So these drivers are going to be coming around and getting a chance to come in and take tires and fuel. Jonathan Casepier's been doing a marvelous job here as we set up for our fourth Dark Horizon fishing caution here of the day. Facebook.com/Dark Horizon Fish. Go give him some love out there. I want to see what you got. I want you to check him out and give him some old Signature Esports. Hey, how are you? Kind of momentum. Drivers came it on the caution last time, so this is a chance for fuel. They weren't going to be able to make it on fuel there, and unfortunate circumstances. So Black coming, a lot of drivers coming to pit road here, getting some dings. We'll have to take a look. Russell Black here. Bam! All the big business. Dave coming off pit road, saving a set of tires. Casebeard, first driver to take tires. So is Grady Sullivan. They do have 6 sets, which means they have 5 tire changes for the race. When it comes to the final stint, they'll have to pit twice, and in order to make it. So we'll kind of have to see where this is going to run. The lap times around this racetrack are sub 40 lap times for a 2-miler, which is pretty decent. I mean, you think about the super speedways, they're about what's the fastest lap? About 9 seconds longer than what this 2-miler is. So, considering what they're running, 125 laps is a pretty significant race, but the lap times are very quick at this racetrack. Best lap of the race, as I'm looking, 38.6s, 38.54 for Russell Black. It should be the fastest lap of the race. He's going to have some nose damage here. Maybe having to save some here for the race line. He only had about 50 seconds of pace for him. We'd love to see it. Yeah, snag during the broadcast. When I do, I prefer cherry maple and nitromethane. I like spicy food, folks. I really do. And spicy beef jerky is kind of the killer. My favorite thing about Beef Jerky Unlimited, other than Tommy D being just an awesome dude, is the fact that they don't use any byproducts to make their beef jerky. It's about as natural as they come. And on their website, you can see that they care about the product they put in their system. That's one of the things I like about it the most. Another guy who cares about the product of their system that they put in your system is the paint that your iRacing cars can have, especially these Gen 6. There's Gen 7 cars that are out there. Of course, any car that is on the circuit. Go to facebook.com/amr.paintworks. Check them out. Also, adminbox.com, where you can get yourself a race control box that will absolutely blow your mind. One of the sponsors of this league, but that premier sponsor, amr.paintworks on Facebook. 24.88, 15 on the outside. Pace car is in. About the Noma TV 15, aka Signature Esports on the side as well. That's Rich Hurst. He's the commentator for that series. Love it. It's caution, green flag. Good setup for the 24. That right rear damage going to be kind of like that parachute. Remember back in the day when they used to pull on the right side fender to flare it out? I remember. Jonathan Casebeer trying to be on the move here. It's got the 05 of PJ Cox in the mix. We'll see what happens. The 05, a little bit of rear damage there. Stub wrinkle as you see Casebeer go to the bottom side. Hug in the bottom lane. 45 on the outside. 25 there as well. There's Robert Dudley trying to go 3 wide in the middle. Dudley trying to give a little extra here. They would flare the right skirt. Yeah, that's what I meant. Outside. The outside of the car. Right side. Would you still do that? Do you think they would still do? I mean, they can't do it now. There's no cause for it. 24 and the 15, little door-to-door action there. 15 clears, 24 gets into the corner here. 49 drops to the bottom side. How about Kenny Reel leading here as the 15 rolls the high side? K-Spear to the bottom. Yeah, it's, what is it, an L3 penalty right now, right? They'd consider that no different than the cheating scandal with the rivets, right? 52 drifts up the race line. 3 is going to be in tow. See if the Michigan driver can get to the back bumper of the 52. Whoop, goes to the inside. Drops into the corner. Big speed. 14 a bell up near the wall. They'll be 3 wide on corner exit. This is a pick a lane and go at it. 52 of the 25, trying to move 3 wide for second. As right now, Robert Dudley trying to clear any one of these drivers. The 88 of Kenny Reel able to control the race line here as they continue to move. There to break the draft. 49 in tow, 49 to clear, 49 to the bottom side, 88 there. Side by side, Dudley. Backside of the corner, has to get out of the gas. Huge run, up in tow. 3 of Jonathan K-Spear runs to the front. 3 wide again. Almost 4 wide. There's 5 wide racing here. It's capable of producing 5 wide racing. I don't know that I would. 50 of 125. Again, 15 laps to go on the stage. As now Robert Dudley stuck in the middle. As the 3 of Jonathan K-Spear slides in front of the 88 all the way up the race line. K-Spear taking over the lead. Stone cold look. Get it, brother. Some drivers back here trying to enjoy themselves. Take a look and see what's happening here. Into the corner. Everybody drops down. Good race line happening for these drivers. You see the straightaway. You believe that might be Chris Justice there? You believe it is. I think it is. Oh, that was either Justice or that was Rich Hurst. I think one of the two. I think that's Chris Justice. Look at the heart rate. Look at him go. I like the Mike Myers mask. I'm not gonna lie. I like the Mike Myers mask. There's Hurst to the high side there. That's Rich Hurst. That's the other driver that we saw. Right here. Up the race line. Jonathan K-Spear out front. Kenny Reel in tow. Back to your main screen and your scheduled programming here on Super Shooting Sports. 52 of 125. If you don't think this is stressful for these drivers, you saw the heart rate monitor that was on that screen. Absolutely killer. This is a tire-eating track, but for the most part, a lot of the drivers are going to be able to hold on to what they have. How about Grady Sullivan back here just knocking this one out of the park? This guy always seems to be up here running good laps, just trying to have a good time. Willie Mann Jr. right behind him in the 29. Again, folks, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to help support the stream. If you haven't done so as well, grab your drinks. It's time for a social, and cheers to you. Time to hydrate. Real back. battle for the lead. Starting to heat up here is Mr. Bell in the 14. Got to track down Jonathan Casper, who's led the most laps today so far. 14, able to get the car worked on earlier. Has a little bit of right front damage, but the draft showing no surprise here as Robert Dudley still tries to clear some of the drivers in the middle lane here. No nose damage still for the 49 as these cars still continue to get to work. A pressing situation is right now Casper gets himself into the corner, able to extend just a little bit. It's going to be able to run a little bit higher here. Take the draft line away from the 14. 14 runs the bottom side, 3 with an exit speed. Run the Larson line here at Michigan, 57 to 125. Casper could use these points here when it comes to the stage points. Again, 10 points for the leader or the winner of the stage. And already we saw the 64 of Russell Black get himself a stage win here. It's going to be about 10 seconds off the race pace right now. But he's just trying to make it to the end. Little break of the draft for the 3 as Bell works on it. How about Rich Hurst and Robert Dudley still side by side here? The 49 and the 15 go to work. 15 third lane, still trying to work the corner. Throttle control everything for this race line. Robert Dudley working. Stage break coming up for the drivers. Be on lap 65. Thought the stage was on lap 65. Let me look. I don't want to be wrong. Yeah, it should be on 65. Are we closing the pits 5 laps to go? I was not sure. Stage lap 65. Sorry. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, sir. Oh, 14 in the wall. Trying to run that higher lane there. Losing some ground. Robert Dudley finally able to clear Rich Hurst. Good evening. How you doing, Mr. Anthony Shuck? What do you say, brother? The Fluffmeister out there. What do you say, man? Good to see you out there. Man, oh, man. Oh, Toys for Tots goal. Look at that. There's our Toys for Tots goal. That's gold 2 is up to $12.50. That means I wear a onesie. Just so you know, exclamation point tip. Not much already for the next truck season. I am too, man. I'm so excited about the next truck series, truck season. And I know you're talking about shop there. I'm super thrilled to be able to come back on board for that Tuesday nights. I know we're going to have about a 3-week hiatus, but it's going to be insane, man. I'm super thrilled to see what's going to happen with shop. I like the new rule set too. It's awesome. It's awesome. And these guys are awesome too. 14 running that third lane is running down Jonathan Casper on the corner. Bell, who smacked the wall, trying to catch up the corner. Casper might have to adjust his line here. Is going to do so. Going to make it tough for the 14. Just a little bit back in the throttle a little early for the 14. He's going to be on the run here as there'll be 2 laps to go. This is a good race. They've been doing a great job. If you've enjoyed the race, folks, just like Anthony out there, make sure you reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way. 3 to the bottom side. 3 trying to outstretch and break up the draft. 3 on the corner. 14 in tow now, trying to close it back down. Jonathan Casper did the right thing there, trying to change the lineup and break up the draft of the 14. 3 to the bottom side, 14 in tow. Dudley holding on to third. Chris Justice getting around a couple of drivers here. We're going to be 2 to go here at the line for Jonathan Casper, who's led the majority of this race and has done a phenomenal job at it. The young man knocking this one out of the park. so far. We'll see what happens here as the 3 works the race line. 14 in tow. 3 to the bottom side. 3 all the way to the bottom of the race line as Robert Dudley tries to hold on for third. 15 back to fifth here. As the stage starts to close down, we're going to have the white flag coming up for the number 3. Pretty good battle, says Mr. Brock out there. What do you say, Josh? Good to see you, sir. Much love to you. White flag lap for Jonathan Casebeer, who has been putting on a show right now. 14. Some right side damage. Going to run that second lane. Can he get enough out of the car to be able to take the stage away from the 3? Or do you settle for second place points? They'll run for the 3 to break up the draft. Runs a little bit lower off the wall. 14 right in his tracks. They come around 3 and 4. 3 into the corner. Bottom second lane. The exit exactly where he needs to be. Corey Rowe coming off pit road. Jonathan Casebeer comes around, gets his first stage win of the season, and a fantastic run for the number 3. Look at that. Congrats to the number 3. That was a good run. Good race. Got a couple of cautions. Jonathan Casebeer knocking it out of the park. You are. I am intrigued. I am intrigued. Little Winston research projects, you say. What day would that be running on, so? It is long deserved. Look at it. We're going to talk to him. We're going to talk to him. Got a big smile. He's got to have a smile on his face. Top 10 for the stage for you there, folks. Casebeer, Bell, Dudley, your top 3. Justice Hurst is going to be your top 5. Durand gets himself, he rebounds himself a little bit, starts on pole, finishes the stage in 6th. Jeremy Bailey, William Mann Jr., Kenny Reel, and Matt Maury finishes inside the 10. You hit me with some birdies after this? Good, sir. Absolutely. Would love to hear it. Love to hear it. Not them apples. You know he's going to come to pit road. We'll talk to him after he gets his pit road cycle here. I don't want him to miss his pit road exit. You know what I mean? Because these drivers are going to have to come to pit road at least 2 more times. Tires and fuel, everything. Dudley on his last pit stop on 43 finished 3rd here. Did not take tires, so he's a driver to be reckoned with when it comes to the long run after the tires start to even out. And they will come to pit road. Everybody. By Corey Rowe coming around. He's going to be your lucky dog. He is driving the Harley-Davidson Modified 79. I like it. We'll see if Russell Black is going to be able to have that faster pair. I don't know if he still has it. He won stage 1. But Jonathan Casebeer here. Time is pit stop. Tires and fuel. I mean, that's kind of what you have to do here. Does not need to speed on pit road. 49 wins the race off pit road. The 3 had the spot there. So it'll be Dudley, Jonathan Casebeer. He takes a little bit longer, comes out second, but that's all right. Not a big deal. Let's bring the driver up and give him a little big old shout out there for the stage win. You're putting on a clinic here at Michigan, brother. The home, try to say that again?
I didn't expect anything less being at home.
I like it, man. That's always a ton of fun to hear. It's always a ton of fun to be out there. We like the Michigan Wolverines paid scheme. What you're playing for the final stage? You've got you had some drivers out there that leveled off after about 10 or 15 laps, but you were able to get out there and control some race lines. Good on the long run, it seems. What's your goal here?
Just not completely killing the rest of the tires I have left. I took that set a little earlier than I wanted to put myself in the stage win position. So I think I have a set less than most of the other guys, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem because we've still got what 3 more sets or something like that. So shouldn't be too worried about it, and just gotta run a consistent race and not try anything too hard.
You get a couple of green flag pit stops coming up as well. That's going to be important. This one's going to be good. It's going to be a great end to this last half of the race. Good luck on the restart, and congrats once again on the stage win.
Sir, thank you.
For 3, going down there with Corey once again, and let him go and have at it. Here he is. He's ready to go. That's what we like about the Beef Jerky Unlimited driver cams. That part right there. I missed your save on lap 53. I did. Hold on. We got a moment. Right here. Oh, I did miss it. Hold on. I didn't see it. Oh. Oh, sideways. You were slideways, brother. Good save. All right. Big special thank you to Amanda Rude Racing. Go check him out on Facebook and Kick. Thank you to BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. Thank you to Amar for being the race controller and for being a great painter out there. Go check him out as well. Ants. That's exactly what that was. And thank you to Dark Horizon Fishing for being my constant sponsor each and every week for each and every series. All but one. All but one. But I love him. He's amazing. That's spicy. 3 to the bottom side. Takes him a couple of laps here. But he does get rolling. Chris Justice to the bottom side. The heart rate rises. The driver behind him, it's going to be Rich Hurst. Shoving out of the corner. Caution. 32. Involved here. PJ Cox and Kenny Reel. No, Kenny! That's my pot pie. You're backwards. Why are you backwards? Go to the main screen here. Oh, 32 in the 05 of PJ Cox here. So 88. 05 gets the run here. Let's go to the 32. This is Jeremy Bailey here. And right here. 88 to the bottom side. Oh, he gets a little free, hits the wall, bump. The 88 and the 05 and the 64. Oh, no. Man. No, I think Russell just took his fast repair, too. Oh, he goes down to miss it. Big checkup for the 32, down to the bottom side here. PJ with the 32 there. 32 is free. And then boom. Oh, they came down. Oh, they both almost missed it. If the 88, if Kenny doesn't come back up the race line there. Oh, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. Slow motion crashes. Kenny Reel to pit road. Russell Black trying to get back around here to get some of that damage work done. PJ Cox out of the race. Corey Rose going to get it another spot here. You like the 9's paint? Yeah. I like his paint too. This is what he means. It says the netcode incident. That's what Amar says out there. Let's take a look at PJ here. $32. Bump on the wall. That is netcode. 05. That was netcode. Man. Man. Bad netcode. You know, netcode can go netcode. You know what I mean? Thank you, folks, for being out there. Much love to you. YouTube, giving us all of the love. Thank you to all the fine folks on Facebook and on Twitch. It is insane. It is absolutely insane. I have a question for you. And this might be something that I put on our Facebook page. The one thing we'll never be able to fix. You're not lying. But they can improve. iRacing can do collision box detection, shrinkage. You know what I mean? They could. There's a couple of things they can do. One of those things is not necessarily that. So, but I think one of the questions, I'm going to put it on our Twitter. We're going to put it on our Facebook page, and we'll put it on our YouTube page as well. We'll put a poll out there on whether or not to go to YouTube only. Once we figure out 1440p. Yes, Pineapple goes, no, it does not. Do we go to YouTube only, or do we stay on all three platforms? I want to hear from you guys out there watching. Do you like it better on YouTube? Do you like it better on Twitch? Do you like it better on Facebook? We'll put a poll out there. We'll do that. Shit, Pineapple goes on pizza. That's what, you know what? That's a poll. That's a thing. Hold on. Participants. Add poll. Start poll. We have the most viewers on YouTube, so we're going to start a poll. Does pineapple go on pizza? Yes or no? Start poll. Too easy. Green flag. Back at it again. Dudley out front gets the jump on the 52 here. Jonathan Casebeer in third, has the 15 in tow. It's a huge debate. It is a huge debate. Even my 9-year-old says no. Whoa, 15 gets bumped out there. Almost gets to the back of the 3. Does a great job of avoiding that. Robert Dudley to the bottom side. Chris Justice in tow. So far on the poll, 100% no. Gotta go to YouTube, babe. Get your vote in there. On her way. Robert Dudley, Chris Justice, Rich Hurst. It's going to be your top 3. Jonathan Casebeer side by side on the bottom side. Hurst has the 24 of Durand there into the middle. Dave trying to hold on to that right side of that car. Has the 14 of Bell. They both have right side damage. The draft very strong with this. Right now they hold on to it. (49-24). 24 slides to 52. Chris Justice there to the inside. Or pokes the nose to the inside. Will drop to the bottom. 24 running the high side here. Still with that right rear damage. Robert Dudley doing a great job. Jonathan Casebeer has had a great race so far. Three, side by side with the 52. All right, it's 50-50. There you go. You're out there watching, folks. Make sure that you click up, hit that poll. It is 50-50. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Oh, Dudley out front there to the bottom. Case Beer closing in here, has the outside lane, doing a great job trying to manage the car. Mari's going to be there in fourth. Bottom side, 15, Rich Hurst, a little bit free for the 3. He pushes up the race line. 1 and 2 better for the 24, 15, big bump to the 3. 3, big bump to the 24. Goes to the inside. 3 gets pushed down, 52, cycles backwards, 25 in the middle. Dave Ferrella and the 9 holding on. Damage, not one of those things that has to be focused on right now. I did not vote on my own polls, just so you know. Case Beater second, closing in the distance. Hometown track for the driver. Giving him a big old love here. There to the backside. 49 drops to the bottom. 15 in tow. Richard Hurst. Improving each round, each race that he's got going on here. Last week, Russell Black got the victory. Robert Dudley finished second. Rich Hurst in third. 3 to the bottom side of the 49. Battle for the lead heating up. Russell Black still holding on to what he can here. He got a lot of that car worked on, but he's about to go a lap down. 34 seconds is now Rich Hurst. Goes to the second lane. 3 cycles back as the Dinah Ferrella. Takes the higher lane. 3 to the bottom side. David Ferrella rebounding here. Bell in tow. Kenny Reel up into the mix as well. There's the 52 of Chris I did see it. I saw the vote. I did see the vote. It's now 50-50. Had a couple of votes. Let's throw it on Facebook too. Might as well. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Yes. No. Save. And activate the poll. All right, it's on Facebook now. There we go. Now we got people on all of them. Thank you, folks, for being out there. Russell Black giving room here for the drivers. Runs the bottom side. 83 of 125. You know, I'm probably going to have to make it so that our timers don't show up as frequently. Or maybe it's, it's due to chat or chat length or something like that. We'll have to figure that out. I feel like they pop up too much for you folks, so we'll do that. I want to make sure that we're doing what we can to get ourselves. We want to maximize our sponsors' viewership, but I also want to make sure that we don't put them up too much. But I want it on chat. I want your chats to be up there, so we'll figure that one out. Dudley Hurst, because I have them on timers right now. Tell you what, Jonathan Casebeer doing a great job holding on to what he has. On top of all of that, he's been pushing some boundaries of the car and still has a lot to hold on to. There's Bell in fifth. You see the 88 of Kenny Reel digging into the corner. Robert Dudley out front in the lead with 40 laps to go, this time by 3 with a run. He is making the top line work. He is absolutely doing exactly that. Marsupius, thank you very much for being out there. Keep the chats lively. Make sure you vote on the poll. No. There's another vote for no. And it's a huge debate in our house. Corey Rowe picking up 16th. Got PJ Cox to try to get one more of those spots. How about Chris Justice, William Mann? Something happened to those drivers. Are they out of the race? Chris Justice out of the race. What happened? They get DC'd. Oh, they're back. They're back. Okay. Woo. William Mann back in the race. Both of those drivers DC'd for a moment there. So driver cam not up for Chris Justice anymore, which is fine. I just want to make sure that everybody knows that it's okay. We'll try to get it connected to SDK and see if that helps anything. 49 and the 3. Jonathan Casebeer's been the best driver on the long run, and he pokes his nose to the outside. 3 in the 49, battle for the lead, rages on. 3 there to the outside, nose is working. 3 to the lead. And Jonathan Casebeer, Michigan native, takes the lead at his home track as Robert Dudley runs all the way to the bottom of the race line. Duran's going to be in tow. Jonathan Casebeer making it work. 15, 14. Giving themselves a whole lot of advantage. A little left rear damage steer for the 88, but there's the 25 under the middle lane. Woo, baby. Brakes are being given as close as these drivers are running. Jonathan Casebeer extends over Dave Duran. 89 of 125. Drivers will be starting to think about pit road any moment now because they're going to be about 23 laps on this cycle very soon. And they are digging. All right, folks, we're turning off the timer. I want you guys to have the rest of the stream just to yourselves. Jonathan Casebeer, Dave Durant, 49 of Robert Dudley, back to third. How about that? Chris Justice in the 52 is going to be here up into the wall. 45 of Noel Holmberg. Side by side on the straightaway. 52. That's the 9 behind. Farella digs the corner. Thank you, Amar, for being out there. We'll be 35 laps to go this time by. 45 to the bottom. 52 in tow. Jonathan Casebeer out front. Robert Dudley gets himself around Dave Duran. And now this is where the pit road cycle is going to matter the most. Because I do not think the math serves me correctly. I'm not sure if one pit stop is going to be enough. But we'll see. We'll do the math here in a little bit. 49 back to the inside. 35 back on the corner here as Dudley tries to take over the lead on the bottom side. Jonathan Casebeer will have the momentum and gets a little bit free here as the 24 backs the corner up and gets on the run here. 3 back out front. Duran there. Bell there as well. 3 to the bottom side. This is the first time we've seen Jonathan Casebeer disrupt that line. And now it's going to control. 49 in tow. 30 and some change to go. 33 to go. Wow. 49 to the bottom side again. Jonathan Casebeer runs high in 3 and 4. Jonathan Casebeer still on the high side. Has the momentum. And we'll see if he's going to continue to cycle for 1 and 2. Is 3 leads here, 93 in. Going to turn all the way middle lane. Second lane for him on exit. Duran will be there to the outside of the 49. 49 will have momentum on the corner and be able to close in a little bit here, but is it going to be enough to be able to make something happen in turn 4? As Jonathan Caseby, he's going to drop in. He's going to try to do it early. This battle is insane. Rich Hurst in 5th. Mari's going to be up there in that 6th spot. He's learned a thing or two about a thing or two. Casebeer back to the lead by a nose. And Dudley might be able to pull a slider off here as the 3 will run high into the corner. Dudley will have enough to clear. He's going to be able to slide the 3. The 3 with momentum will just try to be patient here as Robert Dudley will be out front once again. 3 to the bottom side. 3 will run the corner, and he will be able to clear the 49 with momentum as now the 24 comes into play. The top 3 are insane right now as Jonathan Casebeer still holds on just barely. Dudley takes the lead after the start-finish line, so credit the 3 for another lap led. Dudley to the bottom side. Robert Dudley utilizing a lot of tires here. If I'm the 3, I go back at it like you did before. Big shove coming from the 3 to the 49. 3 back to that middle lane. This is where he's going to try to make that work. Now, Dudley is utilizing more of the racetrack right here. And that higher line works. Second and third lane. 3 changes the spectrum here. 3 will be there in the corner. 25 will go to 24 will go to the outside here. 3 to the bottom side. 24 will have a crossover. He's going to have momentum here. He'll have momentum on the inside. 3, 24, 14, 25. Drivers back in the corner up. Nobody saving here as Robert Dudley extends just a little bit. Under 30 laps to go. 49 to pit road. Casebeer to lead again. One more lap for him. This is what's going to be insane. Drivers coming to pit road right now will have to save some fuel. Jonathan Casebeer, be 29 laps to go. They're a lap or 2 short. The 3 looks to be committing to pit road here. Some of these other drivers are going to be saving. 14 of Bell looks to the outside. 3 looks like he's going to be coming to pit road as well. Pit road entry speed, huge. 3 is committing to pit road on the bottom line. 52 there as well. Down in. Break. Oh, he's hot. He's hot. Did he get it clear? Kenny Reel. Oh, Kenny locks up the tires on pit road. Mari is going to be your race leader here. He's going to have Bell coming around as well. Noel Holmberg in 3rd. Dave Farrell is going to be in 4th. Robert Dudley gets himself back around here, and we'll have to see where the penalties lie for these drivers. Russell Black leaving pit road, still with some rear damage. Last week's winner, just trying to have a good finish. 49 goes around, gets his lap back. So does Rich Hurst. 25 coming to pit road. Good break. Look at the tires. He's wiggled the nose a little bit. Commitment cone's right there. Oh, baby. 14 locks him up. Hopefully he was able to get down to speed. Jonathan Casebeer coming off pit road. Needs to get up to speed. Robert Dudley right there. Casebeer will be off the cycle just a little bit here, but he and Chris Justice coming around. Both of these drivers are getting up to speed here. Mari still your race leader, credited right now, getting his pit stop in. So is Dave Farrell and Bell coming around here, taking his pit lap. Robert Dudley, your race leader now. Noel Holmberg leaving pit road. Dudley, Farella. Farella drops back, leaving pit road now. Rich Hurst with Robert Dudley, the 15 of the 49, second lane running. As now, who's going to save? Who's going to need to save? Jonathan Casebeer will be in tow. It's going to be very close on fuel. Lots of drivers will be 26 laps to go this time by. Thank you to fine folks out there. Again, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to help and we love to see it. Love to see what you folks are doing out there. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you for everybody being out there. Babe, thank you for the love out there. I appreciate that. 10 minutes ago, give me some love on the stream. Much love, my dear. So we're going to say it's 50-50 on the poll. What does it say on the poll on Facebook? 100% yes. I think Jess is the one that did that. All right, let's show the results. Close the poll on Facebook. We'll end the poll on YouTube as well. 50-50. I still say no, but, you know, it's okay. Not a big deal. Richard Hurst to the bottom side. It's around a 64. Russell Black still trying to get more spots out of this. Bell coming off 14th. He 15 seconds on the pit stop, came out on 98, so we'll see if he's going to be good. Couple of drivers that I'm worried about. Your top three here is Rich Hurst, Robert Dudley. Hold on, Admin Box gives you 25 laps to go here at Michigan in the AMR Paintworks, or Amar Paintworks Gen 6 Cup Series here for the Fixed Racing League. Time to hydrate, folks. If you haven't done so, reach out. Again, hit that like, follow, subscribe button. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We're live on all three platforms. YouTube, you guys are being awesome. Robert Dudley taking over the lead here as Mari is in tow for second. Rich Hurst saving a little bit of fuel here. Probably had that in his mind when it came to the concern. Mari able to kind of full send here. Came out on 98. Going to be able to get the 27 laps he needs. Take a look at the pit strategy here for the drivers. Most of them ran 29 to 30 laps. A lot of the drivers able to save here. Mari ran 26, had a little bit of fuel. Came in 2 laps later than Dudley. Might be able to get a second win here. We'll see. 25, 49. Trying to make this one extend just a little bit. How about Jonathan Casebeer here having to save a little bit of fuel as well? 52-24 rolling. 18 laps to go. You got to know when you're good. When you're good, it'll be just fine. How about Rich Hurst and Robert Dudley side by side again? Jonathan Casebeer having a great race all race long. And nothing wrong with what he's got going on here. Robert Dudley in tow on the bottom side. Short line around the racetrack's going. Oh, baby, 15. Corner exit right there. It was a duck, dodge, time, dodgeball moment. 27 to 28 laps, the cycle. That's pretty much the given here. Durand going to be in that 5 spot. Has Chris Justice to the outside. Jonathan Casebeer looking to go to the outside of the 52. Not going to have enough room there. It's going to wiggle a little bit here and try to get himself around. He's trying to save enough fuel here. But Noel Holmberg back here leads the second pack around. There's the 88. Who had a bad pit road entrance. Trying to capitalize here as Grady Sullivan goes to the high side. 45 in the 88. Trying to pull a little draft package going on here. Grady Sullivan came out on 96. 45 on the bottom side. 88 there as well. Kenny Reel to go to the middle lane. Trying to get himself around these two. 16 laps to go. Has about 6.5 seconds to make up. Mari's going to be out front as Robert Dudley tries to make more happen out of that car. Jonathan Casebeer got himself back around the 52. This is going to be in the hunt for 4th. 52 of the 24. A little bumper-to-bumper action back here for these two. Good luck so far as they go to work. Casebeer going crazy right now. You ain't lying. And he is catching the leaders from 1.9 back now. Just going. This league definitely needs more people. Absolutely. Fixed Racing League can be found on Facebook if you want to get a hold of them. They do have a Discord as well. Actually, let's just create an invite that can invite people. Never expire. Let's put that in chat for you folks. If you want to be a part of this league, there's a link to their Discord. 49 in tow of the 25. Jonathan Casebeer has led the most laps. Never raced the Gen 6, but looks a lot of fun. So the Gen 6 car is probably my favorite car, and I miss it. Before all of this happened, before the Gen 7 came out or the next gen car came out, this was your car, folks, and it provided great racing. Whenever we had the signature esports leagues, this is the car that we ran, and it provided some of the best racing that you're ever going to see. I know the next gen car is it. It's what they're doing now. I've been pretty happy to see. The series get their to get rolling with this, because this iRacing is missing out by not having a Gen 6 series to provide some great racing out there. They need, I know that they have a C class and they have the B class and the Gen 4s. what they really need is they need a separate A-class series for the Gen 6 car. And I don't want it to be a super speedway series, because right now you can run this car is in the super speedway series. It needs to be another NASCAR series. They can run the old schedule or something like that. I am a proponent for this car. I will advocate for this car. There he is, Amar, giving us a like out there. Thank you, sir. That's the page that you want to go follow, folks. And if you need a paint job, you go and you find him. Not kidding. If you need a race controller, you can find him as well. I think he's pretty booked up, but, go give him some love. Give him a like, a follow. Like his page, subscribe to his page, follow his page, whatever you want to do with it. Durand in 5th, Chris Justice in 6th. How about Grady Sullivan and Kenny Reel trying to rebound? Added to the Discord. Thank you, Anthony. Much love, brother. They are going, I think this is their second total season, but the first season in the Gen 6 car. And they have they're going through some growing pains. And they're working on it. Jonathan Casebeer to 3rd. Makes the pass on the 15. 10 laps to go. And now Dudley sees in his rearview mirror, hey, there's that 3 car again. There are 9 to go this time by. Side by side, 25, 49. 3 still to the outside. 49 to the bottom side. 24 in tow. Durand in that 5 spot. Ooh, 49 had to get out of the gas for the 25. 25 runs low. 3 for the 49 in front of the 3. 3, big push. Noel Holmberg back here. Going to finish inside the top 10. Bell still with some right side damage as Dave Perella in tow. There's William Mann Jr. in the 29 digging as well. Jeremy Bailey rolls that beautiful bean footage. Mari rolling. The Gore, thank you very much for the like. Much love. Much love. Thank you, you fine feathered friends out there. I appreciate you. Every single one of you. Mari trying to extend. Justice to pit road. Kenny Reel to pit road. Final pit stops coming for some of these drivers. 8 laps to go. Can anybody make it? Mari, I believe, is one of those drivers that can. 49, trying to get clear. Jonathan Casebeer in. Chris Justice, Kenny Reel coming to pit road, taking that pit cycle now. Fuel should be the only concern, but tires might be the thing. 7 laps to go. Some of these drivers, if they do have to come to pit road late, will have to come to pit road and think about fuel only. A splash for 3 or 4 laps. You only need like 3 gallons of fuel. Less than that. Mari up high. Near the wall. 3 into the wall. As the 24. Giving him some love here. Giving him a big push. The 3 saves some fuel. Mari. As Dudley side by side. Mari goes back to 3rd. Or back to 2nd. It's going to have corner exit here. As Dudley trying to get some more out of this car. 3 will close the door on the 49. He didn't have the room. Dudley to the bottom side. 3 up in the corner. Dudley has corner exit, but Jonathan Casebeer will be side by side with him as they battle for the lead. 24, 3 wide to the bottom. Jonathan Casebeer to try to clear 2 drivers here as the 25 will see him into the corner. Durand able to take the fast repair, get the car worked on, get it fixed. Jonathan Casebeer right there. Robert Dudley will slide in front of the 15. Jonathan Casebeer, 5 laps to go. Has as good a shot as anyone. 49 there as well. Durand trying to clear. 3 back to the outside of the 24. Has the run. 25 in front of the 3. Nowhere for the 3 to go. The 25 blocks the lane. Now Durand has the race line. The 25 has to come down to protect, because if not, the 24 is going to clear him here. The 3 back into the throttle early. The 3 needs to clear the 25 or get to his outside, because right now 24 slides up into the race line. Holy cow. Big 5, thank you. 24 taking the lane off of the 3. 3 gets to the back quarter panel. 49 to the bottom side. 4 laps to go. It'll be 3 this time by. 3 gets the 25 free. 24 with a big push. Duran looking on. '52 goes around. Brand new tires, brand new cycle. Lap traffic starting to come into play. The 3, clutching in. 24 doing a great job. You hear the clutch. Want to make sure he can make it. 3 to the inside. 25. That's a bump from the 24. Jonathan Casebeer. Got Matt Murray hot and heavy into the corner. Grady Sullivan trying to get his lap back here. Dudley to pit road. Oh, it's got some nose damage. Man, what happened? I missed it. 2 laps to go. Robert Dudley into pit lane. Just needs a splash and get out there. Gonna do it again. Duran's going to be in second. Mari in third. Rich Hurst back to fourth here. Noel Holmberg trying to close in. Jonathan Casebeer takes the white flag. Final lap for the 3. Three in the 24. Backing up the corner. 24 with a good run. Trying to get to the outside. It's going to have a run here into the corner. 3 has been the car all race long. And for the final 2 turns, it'll be the Ford and the Chevy. Ford to the bottom side. Jonathan Casebeer. Durand to the bottom. Casebeer side by side. Durand to the lead. Steals one away from Jonathan Casebeer, and that is so disappointing. You know what? Top 2 night for the 3 car, and a class act. Didn't touch anybody. 24 destroys his car. A good exit for the 24. The 3 had it there. Couldn't run down. 24 ran him down. Bumps him up the race line. And then all of a sudden, gets a surge of speed. I don't know where the surge of speed came from. Maybe Jonathan let off to give him the line back because he touched him. I don't know. Or because they touched. Maybe he thought it was his fault or something. Not quite sure. So Dave Duran gets the win here. Here's your race results. Jonathan Casebeer is the driver that deserves all the credit today. Disappointing finish. And that's me as a race fan. He's probably very happy with it, folks. Very happy. And nothing wrong with it when it comes down to it. The 24 come down pit road. He's going to be your race winner. Jonathan Casebeer finishes second. Mari finishes in third. Noah Holmberg, Rich Hurst finishes fourth and fifth. Jeremy Bailey, Crank Bell, Chris Justice, William Mann Jr., Robert Dudley, your top 10. Farella, Grady Sullivan, Kenny Reel, Russell Black, Corey Rowe will be your top 15. PJ Cox, Matt Stanford, Dalton Powell, the 18 drivers in today's race, as they will go to work and get themselves taken care of. Let's talk to him. He touched him at the end, ran him at the racetrack, come home, victory lane. Dave Duran. David, you got me?
What's up, Jason?
Man, that was it was a great race. We're watching you guys get the battles, get the runs. Wondering if fuel was going to be an issue for some of the drivers. It was. They weren't able to save as much as they did. Hurt the clutching there towards the end of that one. Some door-to-door contact there at the end for the win. Walk me through this one.
Just trying to save fuel at the end. I realized around maybe 2 or 3 laps ago, I think I had enough to make a run for the win. I mean, wasn't trying to get into Caspier there. I was trying to side draft him, and I don't know if it was net code or anything like that at the line. I'm gonna go back and look at it, but that was a great battle at the line right there.
Out of the corner, you guys got into, you kind of drifted up into him a little bit. I was disappointed, heavily disappointed, because I was rooting for John. So if it seems like I'm a little, it's just, I am. I'm a race fan at heart. And you had a great car all night. Not trying to take away from the win here because you did a great job managing the car all night. And what's great about it is that you were able to save your fast repair later too, because you were battling some damage throughout the race.
Yeah, I was trying to use it at the right time where I feel like we were gonna need a green flag pit stop. So that's when I used it and just try to hope it stayed green the rest of the way, and it did. And it came a few mileage race at that point, so I was able to save enough. And I just looked at the replay. I did come up on Caspier a little bit. That was totally on me. I thought he was gonna side draft. That's what I was trying to do, but I didn't realize how quicker I was getting off the straightaway on him. So that's totally on me. I didn't mean to do that whatsoever. That's just battling for the win right there. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Battle for I mean, Jonathan ran everybody as clean as he could. So I think that's the thing, is that he ran everybody so clean tonight that I was like, no door-to-door contact. We don't need door-to-door contact. Everybody's clean. You did have a good run off of 4, and that's what won you the race. And that was what was amazing about this car, is that if you could get the low line if you could get a good exit on this car and plant the corner, you definitely get the momentum off the corner. And I know the high side is typically the best side for Michigan, but if you can run 3 and 4, that third and fourth lane, that's where the speed really is.
Yeah, I misjudged that. I mean, normally I like to run the high line, especially when the tires get worn out, and that's where you make up your momentum. I just didn't realize that I was gaining that much speed off exit right there, because usually it's complete opposite. Run enough exit off 3 and 4 where you regain the momentum towards the straightaway. So I don't know if he was losing fuel at the end right there. I have to go back and check.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and listen to the in-car here in a minute whenever we bring him up. Actually, I'll ask him when he comes up, see if he ran out of fuel at the very end. I don't know. But everybody was running hard. It was a great race, and not to take away from your win, man. It was I was like, no, but at the same time, I'm like, damn it. Not because of you, but because all race long we watched John do some great things. But you did so as well, man. Congratulations on the victory here. It's been a minute since we've gotten to talk to you. I'm glad to see you back up here in Victory Lane. Top 3 night is still a good night regardless for Jonathan, but let's not take away from your win. Congratulations once again. Keep your shout outs, brother.
Just you on your broadcaster, Jason. Well, you do a great job. Appreciate you doing this for the Fixed Racing League. So keep up what you're doing. Really appreciate what you do. Just thank Radius Racing for letting me be able to race with their team, and some of the people the people in this league. I've had to struggle the last month or so, and it's frustrating. So getting back to Victory Lane feels good. So got to get as many points as we can before the playoff starts.
Yeah, you'll catch back up. I mean, it's not a win and you're in kind of situation for the league too. So like every point matters, which is it's kind of refreshing for me. But I mean, you're not that far off. Yeah, you'll get a good boost here to see if you go from 11th. You'll gain quite a few spots here. So, nothing to take away from this race other than it was a fantastic. That last half of this race was amazing. And you guys did a great job maintaining, getting in and out of pit road. I was worried there for a moment. A lot of drivers came in pretty hot, and getting that wiggle down to get down to speed was rough.
Yeah, it was. I was really hoping there was going to be a yellow, but granted, I could have went maybe one more lap before I pit. But when I saw people coming, like the leaders were coming in, it's like I'm just going to stay with them and and just see what happens after that. And it turned out, got my way. So now it's on to next week, and we'll just see what happens from there.
Gonna be a ton of fun. All right, Dave. Much love, man. We'll see you next week, brother.
Thank you, Jason.
24 comes home in victory lane, and I don't want to take away from his victory. I am a race fan at heart, and I was rooting for the 3. I was. However, it's not how this works. The door-to-door contact, as a race fan, I'm like, no, but you go back and you look at it, and to be completely objective about it, I mean, if I'm coming to the start-finish line, I'm going to be door-to-door. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to try to push down as low as possible, or I'm going to push as high as possible without wrecking the guy, And he didn't wreck him, which was the takeaway from here. So I'm a fan of what Jonathan did, and I'm a fan of what the race line is, and I'm a fan of what this guy did all day long. Jonathan Casebeard comes home in P2 after I was rooting for you for a hot minute there. I mean, I probably became the screamingest guy ever when it came to your race line and what was going on and what was happening. I was your biggest fan tonight, and it probably showed too much. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it was a great race by everybody all around. I started sputtering out of gas off of 4 on that last lap there. Like right at the pit road entrance, I was out. So I tried to do a little side draft in, and he came up to side draft and kind of hooked him, but he still got the win. So I'm glad I didn't like ruin it for him in any dirty way. I gave a lot of guys a lot of room. People got aero tight. It was a great race by everybody.
We wondered because he had normally that high line was great exit speed for you, and we had wondered. Dave actually had pointed it out. He was like, I wonder if he ran out of fuel, and because he kind of just took off on the inside there, and but you know what, you did a phenomenal job, and other than that little that last little segment there, it was a ton of fun to watch what you were able to do today. This again, your hometown track, you finished second. It looked like you were having fun.
I was having a lot of fun. There was a point, I got to bring it up just to credit how I ran tonight. I got sick of Kyle Larson winning at this place in these cars for that stretch where he won like 2 or 3, but that's how I ran tonight, was the way he was running when he won those. So I'll give credit to IRL NASCAR Kyle Larson for, ripping the wall, and it was really fast.
I know you may be a Ford fan, but Larson is my driver, so much love. Yeah,
I'm a Chevy fan. I just decided to run the Mustangs.
Oh, you're a Chevy fan? Well, who's your driver? We have to know who your driver is.
Kyle Busch.
Yeah, what? Respect. I like Busch now that he's out of a Toyota. And
I like it more now that he's out of Toyota.
Me too. Me too. I say nothing wrong with Busch. I wish Busch would go back to kind of his old ways though, because he's kind of came down. I think that's my only thing about Busch. I think he could get another championship if he wanted to. I just think he has to go back to driving the way that Kyle Busch used to drive, where he'd make everybody mad.
Definitely.
That's the way I see it. All right, Jonathan. Well, your P2 finish, there's nothing wrong with that, man. And you get to be on the driver cams, get to see people get to see who you are and what you were able to do in Michigan. You made Michigan proud today. That's for darn sure. You made me proud. I was happy. I was rooting for you. You stretched me into it. Like, I'm usually unbiased, and tonight I was like, no. So you lost the race because of just straight away of fuel. That's okay. Not a big deal.
It was a great points day overall.
I like it. Stage win. Congratulations as well on the P2. Give your shout outs, brother.
Yeah, I got to shout out my buddy Michael Matta in chat. He was out there cheering me on the whole time. I could see it. My mom was watching tonight. Shout out to her. And then just shout out all the guys I raced tonight. Durand on the win. The stage 2 with who was that again? The 14. He ran a great end of that stage. I had to switch up my line to hold him back, and it was just a great race all around.
You're able to control the line. Congratulations, brother. I appreciate you. We'll look forward to seeing what you do next week.
Definitely. Thank you.
3 comes home, P2, and I'm a fan. I'm a big fan, and we'll let him have at it. We love seeing the drivers get out there and have a good time. Speaking of having a good time, this guy came in later than everybody else. Comes home P3, led there for a little bit. Matt Maury, tell me about it, man. This one looked like you were having a little bit of fun.
Yeah, I had the strategy right, but I couldn't save that right front tire. So I was pushing at the end, and I mean I ran out of fuel. I think right at the entrance to pit road, coming off of 4 at the final lap. But I mean, I'll take third. Not complaining about a top 3. So.
Well, you're needing points. You were sitting at the cutoff line there, coming in today's race, and a good end to the race is is just as important as I know. Stages are probably the most important factor of this race, but being able to finish inside the top 3 and have the kind of race that you did, minus the fuel strategy here, 61%, you make it. that's what I think.
Yeah. If my teammates were hoping for a caution. I know Noel he was running back there trying to catch up, make up time, but I was telling him, no, we don't need a caution, we don't. But I just pushed a little too hard, trying to stay in front of number 49, Robert Dudley out there. I appreciate him for racing me clean. But yeah, I just pushed a little bit too hard, but it's all right. Top 3, can't complain. I think it was 8th and 10th in the stages, so a couple extra points.
It goes a long way, that's for darn sure. Mr. Dudley finishes 10th. Of course, he came to pit road. He ran out of fuel. I think a lot of drivers just like, you know what, I'm going to run it and see what happens. The only one that was able to really save was Dave. He couldn't even burn out at the end. I mean, I know that they connected a little bit there, but Dave couldn't even burn out at the end. I think he was out of fuel. Oh
yeah, I mean, I heard when he passed me, I think it was like 2 laps to go. I heard him clutching, and I was like, "Yep, he's got it." And then, and I just saw him drop to the low line, and I was like, "Well, there goes my win." I saw him coming. I was like, he's a master at saving fuel. So I knew if he had enough, he was going to win it. So
yeah, Jonathan was literally about 200 feet from winning the race before he ran out of fuel, and that's what that last surge was. But nothing not to take away from it. It was a great end of the race. It was a lot of fun to see what drivers are going to be able to do, what they were going to try to do. I am surprised more drivers didn't save a little bit earlier, halfway through the run, maybe clutching in a little bit in the corner, because, I mean, the less time you spend on pit road, the better. On top of that, you can get a full fuel as it would go. So, but I mean, hey, this was a great race. It was a ton of fun to watch. And I know that the driver's pretty happy, and everybody else out there was having a good time as well. So, one of the better races that we have seen come out of this, to the point where people were wanting to know how to get into it. So we put a link in for the Discord in the description, so folks are in the chat, so that people can see that as well. So, Matt, great things. Congratulations on P3, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Jason, as always, and have a good night.
You give your shout outs first. You can't. We're not getting away from this. You
okay.
You got to do that.
You're trying to make me talk more. Okay. Shout out to my team. I had Dalton at the end. Unfortunately he had gotten caught up in a couple wrecks, so he was out. But he was definitely helping me out with fuel. So I got to give him a big shout out. Big shout out to David and Noel, and just helping me out this week, learning fuel strategy, and glad we went green at the end. And shout out to Mar for sponsoring the Cup Series, and of course shout out to you. Oh, and I do have to shout out my friends Trippy and Thunder, and my boy Dejan, sitting back there in Texas. So other than that, that's all I gotta say.
I like it, Matt. See you next week, brother.
All right, thank you.
25 comes home P3, and that was a good race. Not taking away from what Dave did. Dave did a great job. He managed his car. He managed the track. He managed his fuel further than everybody, and that's what it came down to at the end. The contact, it was incidental, folks. I get passionate about the races and get passionate about things. So, but glad to be able to see what the end all result was. So, great race. Thank you to Admin Box and Mar Paintworks. Of course, all of our sponsors, Beef Jerky Unlimited, Dark Horizon Fishing. Thank you to Mandarood Racing. Thank you to, of course, iRacing for giving us a platform to go on. NordVPN gives us their safe driver of the race. And that is, as I look at the results, would be Jonathan Casebeer. Finishes with 4 incident points and your highest finisher of the race. So, Jonathan Casebeer, your safe driver of the race, did a great job. And Yeah, I like it. NC Michigan. It's on P3. Folks, be good, be safe, be kind to one another. I appreciate every one of you. Dave Duran gets the race win today, the 24, doing a phenomenal job of doing what he knows how to do. And I'm pretty happy with the race results. I'm pretty happy with today's race. It looked like it was a ton of fun. Again, it is all about that base. All about that base. Yeah, or whichever. See you in the next one.